I'm going to be painting some autumn leaves, and I'm going to use this gorgeous photograph as a reference. So this is my first leaf. I've drawn it, and I am mixing colours in my palette, painting wet on dry, using my size 6 round brush, and I'm using a mixture of permanent yellow. You could use cadmium yellow and quinacridone gold, and you could use raw sienna. I'm just mix these colours together to create this gorgeous leaf colour. In watercolour you work light to dark, so I always mix up my lightest colours first, let that layer dry, and then once it's dry I'll start building up more light to mid-tones, and then the darker tones and details. The second method that you can use to mix your watercolours are wet on wet. That's actually mixing the colours on the paper. So instead of mixing them in your palette, I'm actually mixing them on the paper, and the water is helping me to do this as I drop in the yellow and then drop in the quinacridone gold separately. They join and merge together and blend to make a beautiful colour. And I've done the same there on the right hand side leaf, and now I'm painting wet in wet here. Using my size 10 brush. I've wet the surface of the leaf, and I'm using the permanent yellow to paint those sort of yellow, sort of lovely, gorgeous vein colours in the middle. And now I am dropping in a mixture of permanent yellow and turquoise wet in wet. I've just taken the excess off there on the paper towel to control the amount of liquid that goes onto the paper. Otherwise you lose control because it will run too quickly. So this is damp into damp. So the surface is damp, and so is my brush. It's not too wet. So what I'm doing here is I'm combining both techniques of mixing your colours in the palette, but also mixing on the paper. The green I mixed in the palette, and the yellow I mixed and applied it wet on wet straight onto the paper there. And now I have actually got some cadmium red here, using my size 6 brush, painting wet into wet. And what will happen here, this pure red colour will run a little bit into the yellow and the green to merge to create some other subtle colours, thus mixing on the paper wet in wet. It's very exciting painting this way. As you saw, I added more yellow, damp into damp there, and now this is Alizarin crimson, painting this damp into damp with my size 4 brush. I've now added and dropped in some ultramarine on its own. So again, mixing these colours on the paper. When you see professional artists and you see all these wonderful effects, a lot of the time they mix their colours on the paper, allowing a magical effect to happen. And the less you do, the better sometimes. Watercolour has this sort of mind of its own, and I find sometimes just applying it, leaving it alone, you get the most amazing colours, beautiful, sort of vibrant, transparent colours. This is turquoise on its own. You could use Prussian blue, and I'm just painting damp into damp the veins on this leaf, trying to keep everything really simple. Not trying to sort of paint every single vein, and trying to make sure that I don't put watery paint down. Now the painting has dried, and what I'm doing here is I'm applying masking fluid. My brush has been coated in liquid hand soap, so it protects the brush while you're using the masking fluid. And this will reserve the light veins of the leaf, and so when I paint the next wash, they will be protected by the masking fluid. This is wet on dry. I've allowed the masking fluid to dry. I'm wetting the surface, and I'm dropping in some red here from the palette, and a little bit of quinacridone gold as well with my size 4 brush. And it's lovely actually because you can see the underpainting coming through, and so you get a little bit of optical mixing here because obviously that yellow's coming through, but obviously the red and this little bit of quinacridone gold creates a darker tonal value as well. As you can see there, I'm building up my darks and details, and I'm spattering some red and some quinacridone rust mixed with ultramarine here to create some textures on the surface of the leaf. I love combining both techniques of mixing the colours on the paper, wet in wet, but also combining this with mixing the colours in the palette and then either painting wet on dry or wet on wet. So it's really nice to combine these two techniques, and I'm just drizzling in again red and a little bit of quinacridone rust here, wet into wet with my size 10 brush, and using the size 2 brush to work around the edge here to create some details, working damp into wet. So the brush has got very creamy paint on there, but the actual leaf is wet. So I've allowed my painting to dry. Once it's dry, I remove the masking fluid with my paper towel, and you can see where I applied the masking fluid, it has cleverly reserved the lighter veins of the leaf underneath. So the third way of mixing watercolour is by glazing. So you actually glaze the colours one on top of another to change them, and you have to do this wet on dry. So you have to wait for this yellow to dry. Once it is, I'm actually glazing on top some turquoise blue, wet on dry. You can wet the surface with clean water as long as you don't disturb the yellow. But what happens is when you glaze this turquoise blue on top, the paint or the colour appears to turn green. It's an optical mixing technique, and it's a really nice way and another alternative way of mixing watercolours. So I've allowed this to dry again, and I'm applying browns and turquoise again to paint the veins, the brown to sort of create some dark textures. But you can see how amazing this is, and it's so subtle when you glaze one very transparent colour on top of the other, so the other colour is reflected through, and this can be such a useful technique in watercolour painting. So I'm actually drizzling in wet into wet a little bit of quinacridone gold, layering this, glazing this. The underpainting has dried, and that gives a lovely glow to the leaf. So I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and it's given you some insight into colour mixing in the palette, mixing your colours wet on the paper, using a combination of them both, and then colour mixing by the glazing technique. And it's also lovely to include all three in your painting as well. If you have any questions about this tutorial, please put them in the comments section below. And if you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you will get updates of my latest videos. If you would like to learn more about watercolour painting, why not think about joining my Patreon membership? Details about that can be found in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Happy painting. Bye for now.